Well, hello again. This afternoon's project is going to be this Blackface dual Showman that a customer brought in. It's been through lots of abuse, been a lot of stupid going on here. Most recently, we've had a fire right here, and it actually had melted the output transformer lead loose. We've apparently had a short between the heater and the screen, and everything arced right there. Probably a bad tube. Cap job is horrible on it. Somebody had done that several years ago. There's been a line out put on it. It's even had a few other stupid things done. There was a 8 ohm load resistor in the cabinet so that they can plug it in as a dummy load to use as a line out. But one of the most interesting things I found here was there was no pilot light in it. And when I was checking things out to put the pilot light in, the chassis is bent so badly here that it shorts the AC out for the heaters. So we're going to have to fix that. Probably rebend the chassis, do a few things there. This is not going to be pretty. This is why I tell all my friends, all my really good customers and all my buds that have amp collections, to check out everything when you buy a used amplifier off someone. Just because it works and they say it works fine does not mean it does. This fella ran this amp for about 6 months after he got it for stuff started really rolling downhill for him. And actually what he's had here is an avalanche. We're going to have to replace some heater leads. I'm probably going to replace all these screen resistors anyway. Clean up his heater wiring. Luckily his output transformer did not get damaged. We're going to have to put new caps in it, then give the whole thing a clean up and a going over. He's got to get a new set of output tubes. In fact, the output tubes weren't matched at all. It's a hodgepodge of tubes there. So God only knows how it ran. So let's get on with it. Let's get this thing up and running. Okay, we've got the chassis straightened out and the pilot light holder straightened out, so now the pilot light does not short to the chassis when you put it in the socket. I've run onto something else. When they've had problems here, the transformer leads have actually gotten so hot. These are not rub marks on the transformer. These are actually burn marks where the insulation has melted. There's another one. It's actually burnt the insulation on the transformer leads. So we're going to have to heat shrink those. That's on a power transformer. One of those is the center tap for your heater lines, which explains a lot with the shorted pilot light holder and our little fire here. Let's see if we can get a better look at this. There we go. We've had a nice little fire here. And you can see this is actually the heater lead that had the insulation burnt off of it. There you go. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. Okay. Get you caught up here. Been just a little bit over an hour. We have our heater circuit all rewired. I've changed all the 470 ohm screen resistors because the originals were drifted and one had been destroyed. We put some heat shrink on our center tap for the heater. I even had to replace the lead going to the pilot light on the heater circuit because it also had been deteriorated from heat badly. You see insulation starting to crumble on this too. So we took care of that. So we've got new tubes in it, new output tubes. We've set the bias. We're going to move on to cleaning up the cap job, and then we'll finish up other little issues here. So hang on. So moving on to the cap job, here's what we've got here. Someone some time ago replaced these two caps, left the three originals here. So we're going to change all this. We've already got some problems here with one of these. Anyway, what I want to point out here is one of my things that really irks me when I see things that are being done like this is I see guys all the time changing the filter caps and leaving your power supply resistors. These things are old, they're noisy, and they drift badly. I've seen a lot of videos where guys take the time to take them out and measure them and say they're within spec and then put them back in. Just toss them. Use a good metal oxide resistor. It's a lot quieter and a lot more stable. Change these because right here is a huge source for preamp noise. And while you're at it, in between here are two balance resistors for your first power supply stack. Change them too, because if you have static there on those, it goes to the entire amplifier. So just do it, be done. Okay, well, our filter capacitors are in. It took less than a half hour to do the job right. They were all unsoldered, not clipped. They were unsoldered, all the old solder cleaned out of the holes, properly fit, trimmed, and soldered. We have our new power supply resistors, and as usual I've dated the caps of the time I've put it in for later reference. So this side's done. Like I say, less than a half hour to do this right, you know, why not do it right? So, okay, let's flip over to the other side. And there we are. A CBS era dual Showman amplifier. Took a little bit over 3 hours to take care of it. We've got new caps, new output tubes, clean sockets, clean pots, new heater wiring, and a pilot light that works. Something else I want to show you here that I saved. This was the insulation off of the heater for the 16L6. Actually, I'm surprised he didn't have more problems, but it's an old Fender. I've seen these things survive a lot. So, until next time, play nice. I'll see you later.